Hello students, we are going to begin with our new topic, division of integers. In the previous topic we have learned multiplication of integers, and in that we have seen the rules that positive into positive answer is positive, negative into negative answer is positive, and if mixed signs are there, means one positive one negative, one negative one positive, like this, then answer will be always negative. Okay, both positive positive, both negative negative, and different sign answer will be negative. Same are the rules for division also. Okay, so in this topic what they have given us, how to show fractions on number line. Then they have given us the meaning of opposite numbers. This also we have already studied. Same number with opposite sign are called opposite numbers. And then addition of two opposite numbers is always 0. Addition of two opposite numbers 0. See, 3 upon 2, 3 upon 2. Number is same, but here 3 upon 2 is positive and here 3 upon 2 is negative. So these two are called opposite numbers and their addition is always 0. Pairs of opposite numbers are also called pairs of additive inverse numbers. This all we have studied. Now here they have given some explanation that why we can write this fraction like this. Okay, so this whole explanation you have to read from here till here. Okay, and from this explanation what we conclude, that when one integer is divided by another integer, it is customary to write the denominator of the quotient as a positive integer. Now see here, if fraction is given to you 7 upon minus 2, upon means division only. When last year also I have told you that upon means division only, but here 7 cannot be divided by 2, that's why it is written 7 upon 2, and here denominator is minus. So while writing the final answer, we should write this minus sign with the numerator, and denominator we should always keep positive. Okay, denominator of the quotient. Quotient means what? Answer of division. Quotient means answer of division. So denominator of the quotient we should keep it as positive. If it is negative, then write that negative sign in the numerator. See here, negative 11 upon negative 3, minus minus gets cancelled, answer is 11 upon 3. So why this can be done? Okay, this reason they have explained here. Okay, we have to just keep in mind that if the denominator is having minus sign, then we should write that minus sign in the numerator. Denominator should always be kept as positive integer. Now what are the rules for division? Okay, same as multiplication. Okay, first rule is, see it is written here, rules of division are like the rules of multiplication only. First rule is, we cannot divide any number by 0. This we have learned in 5th and 6th standard also, that we cannot divide any number by 0. Okay, divisor should not be 0. Next, quotient of two positive integer is a positive number. Means if division of two positive numbers is there, then answer will be positive. The quotient of two negative integers is a positive numbers, just like multiplication. If two negative integers are there, then answer is positive. And if quotient of positive and negative integer is always a negative, means one positive and one negative is there, then answer will be negative. These are the three rules of multiplication and division. Same rule. Two positive number, answer positive. Two negative number, answer positive. And one positive, one negative, answer will be negative. Okay. So we will solve practice set 9 now. Okay. Practice set 9. Now see here. Just now I told you that division means what? Division means upon. Means division we can write in the form of upon. So in this lesson, whenever division questions will be given to you, okay, So always the first step that you will do is you will write it in the form of a fraction, and in this fraction always the dividend means first number will be written in numerator and second number will be written in denominator. This is compulsory. First number in numerator, second number in denominator. Now next step is we have to reduce this fraction. So in 5th and 6th standard what we have studied, how to reduce a fraction by doing division, and how to increase a fraction by doing multiplication of same number. Okay, see here one example I will give you last year. Okay, suppose 10 upon 8 is a fraction. How we will reduce this? We will check whether 10 and 8 comes in a same table or not. Yes, 10 and 8 both numbers come in the table of 2. So what we will do? We will divide both the numbers by 2. And after division what we will get? 10 divided by 2 is 5. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So our answer is 5 upon 4. 5 upon 4. And these two are equivalent fractions. They are called as equivalent fractions. What are equivalent fractions? When a fraction is divided or multiplied by a same number, then the answer which is obtained, it is called equivalent fraction of the main fraction. This answer which is obtained by dividing the original fraction by same number, this is compulsory. Whatever we are dividing in the numerator by same number, we should divide in the denominator. So like this we can reduce. Or if we want to increase a fraction, so what we will do? We will multiply by a same number. 5 2s are 10, 4 2s are 8. So 5 upon 4 is equivalent to 10 upon 8. So by division a fraction is reduced, and by multiplication a fraction can be increased. So here we have to do division and we have to reduce it in the simplest form. So find a number in which table both the numbers will come. So if you have learned the table of 16, then you can say that 16 6 are 96, means both these numbers come in the table of 16. So we will divide both the numbers by 16 only. Now 96 divided by 16 is 6, but one number is negative, one is positive, so negative sign, and 16 divided by 16 is 1. Now anything upon 1, answer is the same number, so answer is negative 6. Okay, now next is second one, 98 divided by negative 128. Now first step, write it in the form of fraction. 98 upon negative 28. Now just now I told you that denominator we cannot give a minus sign. If there is a minus sign in the denominator, we should shift it in the numerator. So negative 98 upon 28. This can be written as negative 98 upon 28. Now search a number in which table both these numbers will come. Okay, both these numbers will come first in the table of 2. Okay, so first we will divide by 2. Okay, 98 divided by 2. How much? 2 4s are 8, 18, and 2 9s are 18. Means answer is 49. So first divided by 2, we will get here 49, and here we will get 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8. So negative 49 upon 14. Now again reduce this. Both these numbers comes in which table? So 49 and 14 both come in the table of 7. 7 2s are and 7 7s are 49. So what is the final answer? Negative 7 upon 2. Understood? We have to reduce it, okay, by doing division. So 98 and 28, last digit is 8, means it is divisible by 2. And do the division, find the answer. It comes 49 upon 14. Now 49 upon 14 both come in the table of 7. So what we will do? We will do directly. No need of writing this step division every time. If you can do it orally, then do it orally. Otherwise, here you have to write like this. Divide by 2, divide by 2. Then 49 upon 14. Then divide by 7, divide by 7. Like this also you can do, or you can do like this directly also. Third one is negative 51 upon 68. First step, what is the first step? Write it in the form of numerator and denominator. And first number should be in numerator, second number should be in denominator. This is compulsory. This is big number. So don't write it in numerator. Okay. Number is big or small, it doesn't matter. First number in numerator, second number in denominator. Now 51 and 68, both these numbers come in the table of 17. So we will divide it by 17. For this you need to learn the table of 17. So 17, 3s are 51, but 1 negative, 1 positive, means answer will be negative. And 17, 4s are 68. So your answer is negative 3 upon 4. Negative 3 upon 4. Next, 38 upon negative 57. First write the question in the form of fraction. Then your denominator is having negative sign. So this is not allowed. So we will shift that negative sign in numerator. So your question becomes like this. Now 38 and 57, both the numbers come in the table of 19. So we will divide both the numbers by 19. Okay, divide by 19. 19 2s are 38 and 19 3s are 57. But here one negative and one positive. So answer will be negative. Okay. Now next one, fifth one. Negative 85 upon 20. Okay. Both these numbers will come in the table of 5. Because here it is 5, here it is 0. So divide both the numbers by 5. What we will get? Do in the rough. 85 divided by 5. 5 ones are 5. 3 5. 5 sevens are 35. 0 0. So answer is 17 with a negative sign. Remember, in division, if one is negative, one is positive, answer will be negative. And 20 divided by 5, answer is 4. Then afterwards, rub this rough calculation or take a separate page for doing the rough calculations. Next, negative 150 upon negative 25. Now see here denominator is having negative sign, but numerator is also having negative sign. And we have seen the rule that in division, if both the numbers are negative, then answer will be positive. Okay, both the negative sign will get cancelled in division and answer will be positive. Now 150 comes in the table of 25. 25 ones are 25, 25 6 are 150. So we will divide both the numbers by 25. Answer will be 6 upon 1. But 6 upon 1 is 6. So our answer is positive 6. Now next, 100 divided by 60 means 100 upon 60. So both numbers we can divide by 10. Here also you can write like this, divide by 25, divide by 25. Now 100 divided by 10 is 10, 60 divided by 10 is 6. Now both these numbers come in the table of 2. 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10. So answer is 5 upon 3. Here also you can write divide by 2 divided by 2, or you can do like this directly. Now next, here what will come? 9 upon negative 54. Now denominator cannot be negative, so we will write minus sign in numerator. Now 9 and 54, both these numbers come in the table of 9 itself. So divide both the numbers by 9. Divide by 9, divide by 9. 9 divided by 9, 1, and this negative sign. And 54 divided by 9 is 6. So your answer is negative 1 upon 6. Next, 78 divided by 65 means 78 upon 65. Now 78 and 65, both these numbers, they come in the table of 13. 1 3 13. So we will divide both the numbers by 13, and what answer we will get? 13 6 are 78 and 13 5 are 65. So this is your final answer. And the last one, negative 5 upon negative 315. Again both signs are negative, so answer will be positive. And both these numbers can be divided by 5. So you will get 1, 5 divided by 5 is 1, and 5 divided by 315. So this calculation we can do in rough. 315 divided by 5. 5 6 are 30, 1 5, 5 3 are 15. So answer is 63. So your answer is 1 upon 63. Okay, then rub this multiplication or division, whatever rough calculation you have done. Now the next question is, write 3 divisions of integers such that the fractional form of each will be 24 upon 5. Fractional form means such type of form, after the form which we get after reducing the original question. Okay, these are the fractional forms of the original question. Reduced fractional form means what? Here answer is given to you and you have to frame the question. So if question is given, how we frame the answer? By dividing the question by a same number. Okay, by dividing the question by a same number, we reduce it and we get the fractional form. So here we will do reverse. Answer is given to you. So how we will frame the question? Multiply the answer by a same number. So what we will get? 24 into 2, 48, 5 into 2, 10. And this will be the question for 24 upon 5. Okay, again here if we divide by 2, we are going to get 24 upon 5 only. So one number is 48 upon 10. Similarly, we can multiply by 3. What we will get? 3 4s are 12, 3 2s are 6, 72 upon 15. Okay, next we will get 72 upon 15. And its fractional form will be 24 upon 5 only. Divide both numbers by 3. We will get again this number. Last one, we can multiply it by 4 into 4 into 4. Okay, we can take here negative sign also. Same number we have to multiply. So negative 4 and negative 4. 4 4s are 16, 4 2s are 8 plus 1 9. and this is negative 20. 5 fours are 20. This also, if we reduce, we will get the same fractional form. So which three questions we have got? So final answer we will write 48 divided by 10. Okay, second answer is 72 divided by 15, and the third answer is negative 96 divided by negative 20. These are the three questions whose answer we can get as 24 upon 5. Okay, understood how to find a equivalent fraction and how to create a question of division. Multiply the answer by a same number in numerator and denominator, and you will get the question of division. Now in the same way we have to solve question number 3. Here we want negative 5 upon 7. So take the given fraction and multiply it by a same number. So what we will get? 5 2s are 10 and 7 2s are 14. This and this are equivalent. Now again multiply by 3 into 3 into 3. So 5 3s are 15, 7 3s are 21. Or we can take 4 also, negative 5 upon 7 into 4 into 4. So 5 4s are 20, 7 4s are 28. Understood? If answer is given to you and you have to frame a question, then what you will do? Multiply the answer by a same number in numerator and denominator. Multiply and take small numbers so that you can do the multiplication orally. So which are these three questions? Negative 10 divided by 14. Second one, negative 15 divided by 21. And third one is negative 20 divided by 28. And if negative sign is there, give a bracket. So these are the three questions whose answer is negative 5 upon 7 each time. Okay. Now question number 4 is your homework. Here you have to do multiplication. Multiplication is easy. Do normal multiplication. If both are negative, answer will be positive, and if one positive, one negative, then answer will be negative. And division, how to do? First write it in fraction form. First write down in fraction form. Then if negative sign is there in denominator, shift it in the numerator. And if two negative signs are there, then negative, negative, positive. And then reduce it by doing division. Orally also you can do, or you can write like this extra step also. So like this you have to do your multiplication and division question 4 homework. And here we complete our lesson number 2, multiplication and division of integers. How many rules? Only 3 rules. 2 positive integers, answer is positive. 2 negative integers, answer is positive. And 1 positive and 1 negative, answer is always negative. These are the common rules for multiplication also and division also. Understood? In the next lecture, we will take a class test on lesson number 2. Okay? Do your homework. Thank you.